both went out together and he was just in front of me. And when I saw that pop off, I was like, you're knackered.
Here we go!
Finger looks well.
Right, something like that. Sorry.
Are you left-handed?
Yeah.
What do you write with your left hand?
No, right-handed. I play pull left-handed, I always have done. I'm ambidextrous, do both.
Man of many talents.
Started any time then, yeah, we're
I'm
rolling.
impressed, Dino. I'm impressed, Dino.
You happy with the weekend's results, John?
Me?
Yeah.
I am. Yeah, that's right where we want to be, to be fair, mate. I said top 6, I'd be happy. Nearly nibbled into fifth. Just got beat by James, but I mean, James is a decent pilot, you know. I don't mind getting beaten by anything.
Just realised.
Oh yeah, it's done me.
I won that race.
I'm down.
That's Superbike race, Ulster Grand Prix.
Connor and Michael.
Yeah, it's Connor on the Suzuki. Connor, me and Dan.
I've done laps on Suzuki, build-based.
That's it, yeah.
Sweet.
I won that race.
What colour am I?
Yeah, I did. Superbike race, yeah.
Give you a little feel good, get into
That's
the rest
it,
of the week.
You're red, mate.
So John, finishing 6th. You've done your fastest ever 6-lap Superbike race.
Yeah.
Does it frustrate you in any way? You're in an era where there are 4 guys ahead that are bang on the top of their game.
Oh, yeah.
You know, on a different era, that could still be podiums.
I mean, to be fair, like say, I'm happy to get beat by them guys. Them guys are on. They're next generation.
Oh, 2 shots. Used.
Next generation. They've just lifted the bar. When I did it in 5, 6, 7, 8, lifted the bar. So that was my time. It's their time now. But I love putting the helmet on. I love putting the helmet on. That's what I've always said. It's, you know, it's when you never get many opportunities to ride around. You get one go a year, don't you, to ride around here? So I'm like, I'm having it.
Still loving life.
Big number 1 on the old big Honda. So
talking of one of them guys, Dean, you are one of them, top 4. Seems to be a group of 4 years out on a different level at the TT. You've just come off the back of 2 podiums at the weekend. Happy with that? Does it match up with what you expect?
Yeah, no, I am happy, to be honest. Obviously, new bike, new team this year, and like I said before to John, through practice week, I struggled. General a bit of bikes. I don't know if it was me or a bit of both, really. So to go out in the race and find quite a lot in both races, I felt good, and the pace yesterday was insane. Absolutely insane. So I think it's probably one of the fastest races ever around here, isn't it?
What did you think when you got a pit board saying P1 on the would have been on lap 5?
Honestly,
and probably a 5-6 second lead at that point as well.
Yeah, I've never seen as many different numbers on my pit boards in my life. So I kept going P1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 4, 2, then 1, then 4, and then 1. I thought, they trying to piss? Why is everyone winding me up? And I was thinking to myself, surely they can't with 4 people in this close of time. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't believe it. And then I came out of the pits on lap 4 and I saw Michael's helmet. Is it like a side? The RIs have a side pod, and it's almost like it's on a piece of string. It's like I could see it, flapping down side of his helmet, and I knew straight away because we both went out together, and he was just in front of me. And when I saw that pop off, I was like, "You're knackered," because there's no way. Not you yourself. You've got gloves on. You try to ride a motorbike down Braille. There's no way you're clipping this back in. And then when I saw my pit board after that, I thought, well, I knew he were out, but I had no clue who were 4th. No one told me where anybody was. I just knew times and positions.
So you didn't know who you were competing with?
Yes,
and who was
I knew Michael were leading because I was seeing his pit board, but I didn't know any of the other positions or people.
Right.
So I was just going from there. But and not bike issues, just a couple of things I'm struggling with the bike, as me and John were speaking before, and it just takes that much out of me to do them times. As the race went on, I was struggling, to be fair. I was Ian Beeling on lap 5, 6, me, I was like, I can't let anybody.
Both of you.
I even wore grooves in my handlebar grips, with the thumb. Seen it?
You did say you had blisters in your feet as well.
Yeah, it's a physical race. That was a physical race. Like I say, it was warm, it was humid, the pace was insane. On lap 5, I started hyperventilating a bit. Had a bit of a scrappy lap, missed a couple of apex, and I'm like, oh my god, just calm down. Then last lap, I just took some big deep breaths, and my last lap was pretty good. But
I think
all of
you
guys are another 15, 20 seconds faster than me, so I'm like, I haven't got that in me.
15, 20 years younger.
Yeah. No, but every lap were literally 34 plus, wasn't it? From everybody.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
In the last lap, I think 4 of you were all 135 mile an hour plus. You know, all 4 people fighting for a win. It was great to watch. One thing you've both got the experience in that race. Michael Dunlop had went past you when he was leading, so you got to have a real good close look at him. And John, you had the same with Davy Todd. What is it like? It's not a mass start race here. What is it like when you are riding wheel to wheel with someone here? Obviously, you learn what do you. What do you do.
Yeah, I learned quite a bit yesterday off Michael. He takes a few different lines to what I do. Obviously, he's got a different style to me. But you learn a lot with the bike, how his bike we're handling to my bike. We learned a lot there, so hopefully we can make some changes to try and mimic a bit of that. And it almost fills me with confidence that I could sit with him.
Yeah.
And to us, I've rode with Michael quite a lot, because I've run a lot of Irish road racing with Michael. I raced with him at Armoy, for example, somewhere like that. I've raced with him all over the place, Southern, here, there, and the Ulster and the Northwest. So I trust what he's going to do, because he knows exactly what he's doing.
You're not riding being like... Ugh.
No, exactly, yeah. You don't have to be worried about what he's going to do, because you know he knows exactly what he's doing. So I felt comfortable to follow him, to be honest.
And you were Davy, John?
Yeah, I just took him under my wing a bit, didn't I? So maybe I shouldn't have done.
He gave you a bit of a lesson back yesterday.
You know, I'm all up for learning. Absolutely, you know, it's never too old to learn. Even like this year, I watched Hickey's lap on board, and like I'm going through Quarry Bends in fifth now. Normally I would have been back to fourth, and you know, bike slowing down. So just a couple of little bits, I'm just nibbling a little bit. But when he passed me, I was like, right, come on, let's go. And it's probably my best ever sectors on those sectors when I followed him all the way to Ramsey Hairpin. I made a little mistake. I just outbraked myself a bit. I was like, oh, I lost the toe a little bit. But I could see him all the way. I was on my side. When Dean passed me, Dean had a fantastic first lap, and he was gone on the first lap. Come past me, stuck it into me, and he was away. But I thought, I'll try and tag on. No chance. But yeah, you know, mid-race, everybody's settles a little bit, doesn't it? So
you're more up to speed. You can really benefit from a toe.
Everybody's watching the boards and things. So I was really lazy off on the first lap. To be fair, I was a bit asleep, but. That lap, as the race went along, apart from lap 5, I was flagging a bit, but the rest of it was pretty consistent. So yeah, good.
Nice one.
Yeah, it was nice to
Nice shot, boss.
Dean.
Yeah, well, shot.
Fire another question to you if you can pot this ball.
I need to do something.
You boys are more darts throwers. Yeah,
useless.
Definitely.
I'm a fool.
Predicted that. Dean, you strike me as someone by watching trackside and having raced against you. Your ability is absolutely no secret. It's clear to see what you've achieved in road racing and in short circuits. I look at you and think you're somebody that will go on to win many, many more TTs when everything aligns up. So obviously you got the opportunity to sign for Honda. You had a great success at your previous team. The package was probably getting a little bit old in the tooth. The opportunity comes to get that sort of works ride. And I think it's fair to say that the bike is, right now it's in development stage, so the potential of that bike isn't quite there. Do you feel once everything does line up one day that you can be the man to go and win 3, 4, 5 races in a week?
Oh, mate, I feel the potential in the bike's massive. Obviously this year the new Fireblade is brand new. And we are probably sort of in a bit of a development stage with the bike, and the thing's only going to get better. Yeah. The Honda's never in a million years going to get worse. And the good thing about with a new bike, because John's my teammate, we can sit down and we actually have a chat about things and run through things, and he's got a similar problem to me, and we can, you know, like if we both came in and said the total opposites, it'd be quite difficult. But we both come in and say a similar thing.
Before the stability.
Yeah, exactly. We've both got a similar thing.
Same comments, isn't it?
Yeah.
Same comments. We're working hard, aren't we, to try and make it better.
He's trying things, I'm trying things, and eventually we will get it right. And
obviously, two different stages of careers, so you're developing, you're probably not going to, you'd love to win a race, but you accept that's probably not the realistic outcome of a race. You on the other hand are bang in the prime of your career where you expect to be winning races. Is it frustrating to have to play a part in a development stage, or you're content with that and come back? And
that's the fact of joining a new team with a new bike. Yeah. That's something you've got to accept. And sort of take a new challenge, really. Like I say, the Kawasaki, I'd rode the bike for quite a few years, and I did great. I won on the bike. We won the senior in 2019 on the bike. We podiumed on the bike. We won on a ZX. We've won various TTs with that bike. So to get on a new bike and the first race back on it, we've gone faster than I've ever gone. So clearly it's a step in the right direction, and especially when I'm on a bike that I think's got more potential to come. And if we're already doing personal best lap times on something that's only going to get better,
future,
what does the future
and
hold?
even the later half.
I got a bigger cheer than you though, so just to let you know.
But cheer for what?
Talking about the Northwest, John, that's it brings me on to that. You arrived back in the Podium, the Superstock 1000 race. Was that something you believed was achievable going into the event, and how did it feel? I know that the cheer and the reception you got from not just the fans, but us as fellow riders. I think everyone was.
Yeah,
for you.
I sort of got gifted it really. Michael didn't do the warm-up lap, so he wasn't on the grid. I think Dean, you had a problem in the race, so that was another one up the grid.
Yeah, there's stories
like I says to him, I says nothing's gifted its own.
Nah, yeah,
right, it don't
exactly,
matter to finish like in pizza to finish first you must finish. I don't look at it.
I did a
you've got to finish the race exactly.
I did a personal best lap time, and it was 12 years since I've been on the podium. And 17 I went through the fence. 18 I couldn't ride. 19 some bad decisions. COVID, you know what I mean? It just everywhere I just felt like I got kicked in the shins. And time's running out for me. But I never ever thought that I couldn't still do it again. You know, and then all the planets lined up with the Honda job. And yeah, 2022 I probably didn't. It was all nice, great stories and ages and targets and 100 starts, but I didn't particularly ride that good. But then I rolled my sleeves up this year, got stuck in a bit, did a lot of work.
He's on the most riding he's ever done this year.
Yeah. He's already said, I don't know what he's done. I don't know if it's moisturiser, but he looks younger this year. If moisturiser makes you faster, then I went to
Portugal. I went to Portugal with my old bike. I got my old bike off Honda and went with some friends, and we just went under the radar to Estoril. We went to Andalusia under the radar. We did the first 2 BSB tests, the Ultimate BSB round. So a bit of enduro riding and stuff. Feel pretty sharp, you know. And I went to Northwest. I thought anything can happen. Just get stuck in, you know. I know how to do it. But then, you know, we were coming down the coast road, me and James together. And I thought, oh, slower rider, which way do I go? And he went the outside, I went the inside. Snipped up the inside. He went through the chicane. I was like, really? Give him a little wave on the way through, and then, you know, it's just the way it goes. I mean, James is a good old solid hand, and the racing was good.
With all the success you're having, so obviously, you know, you've been having this question, the looming question as you get the twilight of your career, the big retirement word comes up, and we've just spoke about having your fastest 6-lap race at the Isle of Man, one of the fastest lap times you've done in years. You're just back in the Podium, the Northwest 200. Surely that pushes all retirement talk completely out the window. Like, is John McGuinness still getting better? And how is John McGuinness getting better at your age? How are you doing?
A few people saying that. I don't know what it is.
You're fast on the short circuit this year as well. We've seen it.
Mike Brown was saying, you've got 2 arms and 2 legs like me. How are you doing it? And all this. And I was like, well, I've been at it 34 years. So, but like yesterday, I was winning yesterday, to be fair, because Honda gave me my 100 start bike. So that was really, really cool to have my bike collection. So that was quite emotional for me at the time, and not so much emotional for the bike. It's just the history, the camaraderie, the fun, the teammates, the riding, the ups and downs, the tears, the laughs, and some of the guys that are not with us anymore. You know, because all them pictures on that bike all could tell a story and could sit here for hours talking about them. So for me, it was like, I had to put that to the back of my mind and get on the bike and get on with it. So yeah, top 6 for me is winning. So, and then somebody said to me, they thought when they gave me that bike that I was going to announce my retirement.
Right.
But do you know what? It never even entered my head. I never even thought 1 second about retiring.
Will John McGuinness still be racing when 140-mile-an-hour laps are happening?
Also will.
Well, I said to him before, I says, mate, if you enjoy riding your motorbike and you still like doing it, why do you need to retire?
Yeah.
Only him knows himself. And I says to him, everywhere we go, we have a laugh, don't we?
Yeah, of course.
And I says to him, mate, have a crack. If you enjoy doing it, you keep going. Don't listen to anybody else. I says, most of them, I says, I'm jealous of what you've done and what they'd like to do. Do you know what I mean? I says,
I'll hand the baton over. Once you...
Talking about 140, obviously a long time ago, a 130 wouldn't have even seemed possible. And we hit that. Then we hit the 135. We actually hit the 136 for Peter Hickman.
What time is it? You know, like as in seconds wise, how far away is
it? So sub 17 is a fast lap. These are now down to, so what he's doing now is
16:30 something, isn't it?
Yeah, you're thinking 30 something. Yeah.
So is it about 6-7 seconds? Is a mile an hour? Maybe 8 seconds.
To go from 135. Oh yeah, no, it's a bit.
Interesting to know what all the ideals are, because Toddy got 2 yesterday, I think. I think he got 2 sectors
records.
So if you added them all up,
137.
Got to be 37s, yeah.
Yeah, but still, to go to 140 is a.
But when
fair
in the future, because bear in mind,
shot,
there would have been,
Yeah,
there would
sure.
have been a point once upon a time when you had to ask somebody that was doing 110 or 120,
Yeah.
would they ever have done 130? So if someone had a gun to your head and said, Dean,
When is
you got to predict in how many years for the first 140-mile-an-hour lap of the Isleman TT. And I'll ask you both this, and we'll, if we remember in years to come, we'll give you a prize on behalf of Shoei.
If the bikes keep going as they are, 10.
10.
John?
So 20, first 20 was 1990, first 25 were 2000, wasn't it? 2007 for first 130s. 8.
Yep.
It's not like being diplomatic there, is it?
He's making sure he gets in ahead. And Dean,
What do we win?
Dean, will you be one of them riders to do that?
No. I'm being realistic now. No, 140 mile an hour. You know what I mean?
Having watched you through Ginger Holly yesterday in lap 1 of both 600 and Superbike, in fact every lap, but particularly lap 1 in the Super Sport race, I would say you more than capable of doing 140 mile an hour.
That was impressive stuff, that lap 1 on that 600.
Mate, I was scratching on that.
No
Brand new bikes, a little bit down in power, obviously at the minute again in development stage, and you put it on the podium.
I hate pool, it's Let's get on the dartboard.